morning all. This is Girija, School Assistant, Bioscience, ZPHS Kuravi, Mohapad District. Today our subject is Biological Science and the lesson is third chapter, Transportation. Children, all the organisms need nutrients, liquid and gas for the growth and maintenance of the body. And all the organisms need these materials to send throughout the body for all the distances. In lower animals like unicellular organisms like amoeba and hydra, there is no need of sending or transporting these material to the long distances because they are very tiny and single cell animals. So they adopt a simplest method called diffusion and osmosis. But while in the multicellular organisms, they have millions of cells in their body and they should transport these materials like this nutrients, gases and liquids to all the parts of the body to a long distances like as far 100 feet of plants also. So, if they follow this diffusion or osmosis to transportation, it may take so many years to transport this material. So, they adopt to avoid this delay. They adopt a special method called transportation or circulatory system. And now we will see about the circulatory system. Children, did you observe when you go to hospital, the doctor holds our wrist and he counts something and he is going on seeing in his watch and he counts something on our wrist. What do you know about this? What is he counting? And if you is there any relationship between the heartbeat and this wrist beats? And to know this, we will do a small activity. Children, you hold your hands like this and you take the right hand and you take the point finger and the middle finger and you hold these two fingers on your wrist below the thumb and make a force on it. Do you feel any rhythmically up and downs to your they are putting up and down your fingers? Do you feel any rhythms here? Yes, we feel some rhythms pressuring us up and down to our fingers. They are called as pulse, and this count is called as pulse rate. Okay, now the heartbeat and pulse is almost same. Why? Because what do we count here? There are heart, blood and blood vessels in the circulatory system. Heart pumps the blood through blood vessels. Here we feel the movement of blood in these blood vessels and we can count the heartbeat. So the pulse rate and heartbeat are almost same. Is the heartbeat in all the ages same? No. Heartbeat during different ages and different situations are different. Now we will see here, for your information, we will see here heartbeat during different ages. In the age of 0 to 3 months, it means a newborn child, the heartbeat is 100 to 150. And in the infants like 3 to 6 months, it is 90 to 120. And in the infants like 6 to 12 months, it is 80 to 120. And in the children 1 to 10 years, the heartbeat is 70 to 130. And in the children over 10 years and adults including senior citizens, it may be 60 to 100. And in the well-trained adults and athletes, it may be 40 to 60. These are the approximate rates of beats of the heart. And now Again we will go through the circulatory system. I told you just now the circulatory system consists of three parts: heart, blood and blood vessels. Heart is a pumping organ in our body. Heart pumps the blood through blood vessels. And blood vessels again they are of three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. We will learn them in the after session. And first of all, today our topic is about the heart. Today we will learn only about the external feature of the heart. And what are the external features? Here you see where is the heart located, and what is the size of the heart, what is the structure of the heart, and what is the shape of the heart. These are all the external features of the heart. Now we'll see. Where is heart located? You see here, heart is located in the chest cavity, and it is between the lungs, protected by a rib cage. It is a bones box. It is protected by a rib cage. And heart is, which shape is the heart? Which shape is the heart? The heart is in the pear shape. And what is the size of the heart? The heart size is our own fist. And this heart looks triangle in outline, and its anterior side are wider and its posterior side is narrow. Okay. And this heart is covered by two membranes. They are called as pericardium or pericardial membranes. In between these two membranes there is a fluid called pericardial fluid. And when we see outside, when we see the external feature, the heart is divided into four parts by the grooves. When we see in the internal part, these four grooves make four chambers inside the heart. And the heartbeat was measured with a stethoscope, and this stethoscope was discovered by René Laennec in 1860. Children, these are the external features of the heart, and in the next video we will do internal features. Thank you.